Hi, my name is Haley Wood, and this is my AEP 858 Module 17 Data Analysis Protocol. Here listed are the 5 steps that I would have my team follow when looking at our data. So step 1, we would set our goals. Step 2, we would assess the students and then organize the data. Step 3, we would analyze. Step 4, we would develop a plan. And then step 5, we would reflect on the assessment as well as data analysis process. Here I have a template that I would give my staff that we would use as a guide when discussing our data. So step 1 was set goals. So I would kind of give some guiding questions for my team to think about, like, why are we assessing and what do we hope to achieve from this assessment. Throughout all my steps, I wanted to keep the questions just a few because I want it to be open to interpretation and for my staff to kind of take it into what their thoughts are. Step 2 is where we would assess and organize. So we would think how we want to organize our data. Do we want to do base it on demographics or certain groupings, just what would most benefit us in organizing it? And then also, what specifically are we looking for in the data? This will have a lot to do with how we group it and how we organize it. Step 3 is to analyze. So my team will really dig deep into the data. We'll look at what positives we noticed or what trends or gaps exist. This will kind of go back to kind of our goals. What our goals were depend maybe some things that we noticed when analyzing it. Step 4, we're going to develop a plan. So what steps do we need to take to show improvement? What students' needs are not being met? And then we might also think about why these gaps or trends exist. Just kind of really reflecting on what we do in our classrooms and what needs to be changed or done differently. And then the last step is to reflect. So I kind of want my team to think of some positives and negatives of the assessment process, things we might want to change before we assess the students again. Also think about what information we still need. Going back to our plan, we might still need to get more data before we can fully implement our plan. And then think about what our next steps in the process will be. I also left a spot for some extra notes for teachers to add as they want. So using this in my school, I would incorporate it into our PLCs, which we have weekly, and once a month it would be just over data analysis. Just kind of focusing on the big ideas of this course, just the continuous improvement process that always needs to be happening, and communication as well as discussions are very important to have when looking at our data. Thanks.